My name's Chris Puckett, and I'll be your guide on this mystical journey through all things competitive gaming. On this episode of MLG Weekly, we've got a player profile on Halo legend Tsquared. The Scope Out reviews the latest gaming news from around the world, and your boy Nexy is back with another game review.
I got my buddy Danny here, who's a lot better than me at fighting games.
Yo, what's up? How you guys doing?
You wanna play some video games, Danny?
Sure.
Let's go!
Weekly Warfare makes an explosive return to the show. JP McDaniel breaks down some gameplay from StarCraft Pro Player in Control, and we check out the best gadget from the 2012 Consumer Electronics Show. So don't you dare touch that dial, because MLG Weekly is invading your screen. China's Team DK has proven that they are the most dominant team on the Dota scene by claiming their 9th championship. The team added the WGT 2012 title to their already jam-packed trophy shelf and about $5,000 to their bank accounts. DK stormed through the bracket without dropping a single game and defeated Team Panda 2-0 in the finals to take first place. This week, the world's best StarCraft players participated in an online tournament hosted by Britain's Total Biscuit. The list of competitors included French player Stefano, Sweden's Thorzane, and the Netherlands' Brett. The finals came down to Stefano and Thorzane, with Stefano taking the series 4-0. With the long competitions, the StarCraft scene is abuzz with team changes. Korean StarCraft 2 Pro MC revealed that he has joined Team SK as a full-time member. Prior to the move, MC was signed to both Old Generations and SK, representing OGS in Korean tournaments and SK in tournaments outside of Korea. For 2012, MC will be representing SK exclusively in all competitions. Team SCV Life has announced that they have picked up Serrano, who will be the sole Protoss on their roster. The team hopes to revamp their squad after the recent departure of JYP to Team Evil Geniuses. Finally, Hagen has announced that he's been signed to Team E-Sahara. Hagen is best known for 2 top 4 finishes in GSL competitions, as well as a top 8 finish at MLG Orlando. That's it for the Scope Out. Stay tuned for more competitive gaming awesomeness coming up right now. On this week's player profile, we take a look at the career and accomplishments of MLG Pro Player Tsquared. Tsquared is one of the most storied names in Major League Gaming's history. His 6-year reign as one of the biggest faces in competitive Halo was pivotal in bringing attention to the budding esports scene. Tom has graced the front page of the Wall Street Journal, been the focus of MTV's True Life I'm a Gamer, appeared on 175 million Dr. Pepper bottles, and starred in more TV shows than this program has time to count. Tom began competing under the pseudonym of Tsquared in 2004. The gamer tag is a play on his real name, Tom Taylor, whose both halves begin with the letter T. Success came quickly for Tom when he won the MLG Boston Free-For-All in his rookie season. For 2005, Tom teamed up with League veteran Zyos and Tupac with the hopes of winning MLG's more prestigious 4-on-4 competition. Unfortunately, this lineup was consistently defeated by the legendary Final Boss. Having won every competition since their inception, Final Boss's lineup of Walshy, Sand, and the Ogre Twins was the team to beat in 2005. After a string of disappointing finishes, Tom left his team to join Straight Rippin', a group of young guns who were gaining notoriety on the pro circuit. The move paid off when Straight Rippin' did the unthinkable, defeating Final Boss at MLG Philadelphia during the filming of MTV's True Life I'm a Gamer. 2006 continued the rise of Tsquared's career. His team's consistent placings during the 06 season led to a $250,000 contract with Major League Gaming.
People may think they're, neighborhood heroes or whatever, think they can hang with me. You won't be able to.
However, consistent placings were not satisfactory results for Tom.
Give it up, baby!
In 2007, he began rebuilding Straight Rippin' from the ground up, adding players such as Legit, Neighbor, and Elamite Warrior to his roster. The rebuilding process worked, and Straight Rippin' once again clinched the top spot on the podium by winning MLG Orlando. Straight Rippin' wins! Number one! Things continued to look up in 2008. After After a rocky 5th place finish at the opener, Straight Rippin bounced back with the 1st place finish at MLG San Diego.
Straight Rippin wins San Diego! Go! What a finish right there!
The team seemed to be on a roll. They were placing well, moods were up, and Dr. Pepper had signed on as the team's official sponsor, landing Tom on the label of over 100 million Dr. Pepper bottles. Unfortunately, the utopia would not last. Tom's team suffered a huge blow when Mason Neighbor Cobb left Straight Rippin to join the rivals' final boss.
It was just all Tsquared, like the team, you know. They'd call it Tsquared and crew or whatever.
I hope Mason is going to watch this interview. Mason, just apologize, and then we're going to be friends, man. Just apologize like a man, and we'll be friends. You know, I don't want to come out and say it to your face because it's not my turn to say it, dude. The ball's in his park. It always has been. Just apologize for what you did, man, and we'll be cool.
However, this setback was a blessing in disguise. To replace Neighbor, the team reached out to a rising superstar, Snipedown.
When I catch fire, you need to get the sniper out of my hands. Even the BR, my BR, I've worked on it so much more. I'm really dangerous in your base. I'll sneak around you, and if I'm top center, then you better put shots on me.
With the addition of Snipedown, Straight Rippin soared to new heights, first winning MLG Toronto, and then following it up with another victory at the 2008 MLG National Championships in Las Vegas.
The new champion!
This victory and the $100,000 check that came with it was the pinnacle of Tom's competitive career. Tsquared continued to win tournaments with Straight Rippin in 2009, taking that year's MLG Columbus competition, but failed to make a run at Nationals despite holding a 2nd place seed. 2010 marked the first year Tom failed to qualify for the National Championship. Despite not qualifying, he participated by coaching Team Status Quo to a 2nd place finish. In 2011, Tom briefly joined Team Instinct, but was back to wearing Straight Rippin blue by the end of the season. Tom currently resides in Los Angeles, California, where he hopes to take his gaming career to new heights. Most recently, he was featured on EA's The Controller, a competitive reality show where Tom's team placed 2nd. Only time will tell which direction Tsquared's career will take, but you can always count on Daddy T to end up on top. This week, the world turned its attention to Las Vegas, Nevada. This U.S. city hosted the Consumer Electronics Show, where top companies from around the world came to show off their upcoming products. MLG was on site, and we're here to count down our top 5 picks from the show. Coming in at number 5 is the HZO Water Block Protection System. Water Block is a nanotechnology coating that protects electronics from damage by water, moisture, and small debris. Essentially, any mobile device that is covered in water block becomes waterproof. At number 4 is the Samsung Transparent Smart Window. This device replaces your window with a one-way monitor panel. It functions in all of the ways of a traditional window with some of the added features of a computer. With this device, you can have tweets, weather, time, and a multitude of other data displayed on the inside panel, turning your window into another digital device. Number 3 on our list is our very own MLG Mad Catz controller. This top-of-the-line product comes with a multitude of features that have never before graced a controller. The most noticeable feature is that all of your analog sticks are interchangeable. You can configure your controller to the PlayStation style, Xbox style, or even something in between. Additionally, the controller comes with a heavy-duty weave cord that won't experience the wear and tear traditional cords do. Finally, this product comes with interchangeable weights and faceplates, so you can customize it to the feel and look of your liking. While it may seem like a bad idea to integrate mobile devices with your driving experience, Audi has done just that, and for their successful efforts, they get the number 2 spot on our list. The Audi Connect system utilizes a plethora of Google technology to bring driving directions, up-to-date traffic information, and voice commands to a monitor within your center console. Additionally, new vehicles will feature a rotary touchpad that will recognize gestures and specific commands. Coming in at number 1 are the paper-thin OLED TVs. During the past few years, TVs have been getting bigger, thinner, and more vibrant with innovative LED technology. The results of this evolution were clearly visible at this year's CES as Sony, LG, and Samsung all had samples on display. When mounted on a wall, its paper-thin depth gives the perception that the TV is part of the wall as opposed to its own device. Technology junkies better start saving, as these TVs are priced around $2,500 and are due to hit the market in the fall of 2012. This week, JP goes over some recent gameplay from Team EG's In Control.
This week, we're taking a look at Jeff In Control Robinson of Evil Geniuses. Starting out in Brood War as a Zerg player, the 26-year-old In Control now plays Protoss in StarCraft 2. As an original member of Team Evil Geniuses, he now serves as the captain of the team. In Control is one of the best players when it comes to being in the spotlight. The current host of Inside the Game and State of the Game, and previous lead commentator of the NASL, he is anywhere StarCraft 2 is involved. Earlier this month, In Control crossed the pond to the Home Story Cup, where many of his haters thought he would ultimately fail, but Jeff had other plans. In Control found himself besting the TSL3 winner Thorzane 2-1, and today we're going to look at one of these as we jump into the Metalopolis in this Protoss vs Terran matchup. Today's tip is short and sweet, but very effective against close spawns, especially close by air on Metalopolis. Let's run through the build order first before jumping into the why. So you're going to want to make a pylon on 9, chrono boost that 10th/11th probe out, followed by another chrono boost at 12/13 supply. Gateway on 13, scout with that probe to make the gateway. Make your gas on 14. Add in the second pylon on 15. Another chrono boost on your Nexus to get out that 15th/16th probe. Of course, make your Cybernetics core as soon as that gateway finishes on 18. And steal your opponent's gas on 19, but we'll get back to that a little bit later. Make your Stalker, of course, at 21 when that Cybernetics core finishes, and make sure you chrono boost it. Also, research the warp gate immediately after starting that Stalker at 21. Add in the robotic facility at 25. Then you're going to want to make 3 gates at 25. Make sure you save up the minerals for that. Of course, then chrono boost the Cybernetics core the entire time to get that warp gate research done as fast as possible. And then finally, you're going to want to make your warp prism on 26 when that robotics finishes. So here's where this build gets pretty fun. Go ahead and warp in 4 zealots, load them up in the warp prism, and wait for your warp gate cooldown. This is very important that you do this. You don't want to go dropping 4 zealots and then not be able to warp in anything else. You're going to want to make sure that you also have a forward pylon somewhere on the map. Earlier on, you stole your opponent's gas, and what this is going to do is make sure that he is always on 1 gas, meaning he can't get copious amounts of those high-tech units, like the Banshees, like the tanks, like the Marauders. He's going to have to decide where he wants to spend that gas. You're going to want to run that Warp Prism over into his mineral line, drop those 4 Zealots, warp in 4 Stalkers. You do this by, of course, making that Warp Prism into the Warp Prism mode. And you warp in 4 Stalkers. And the big thing here is that you want to kill SCVs, but you also want to use those Stalkers to target down your opponent's Marines, tanks, Marauders, what have you. If you can do this enough times, and you might just be successful on the first drop, but you might have to come back several times, picking up some of those Zealots, moving them over to another side of the base, warping more units, coming back. But you've got to be constantly aggressive with this. You can even warp in some units on the outside of the ramp and start taking down his ramp. So if that Warp Prism does indeed fall, he's still going to be dealing with that, but you can send in units up his ramp and really get him back inside the base. Now, of course, this build does take great control if your opponent is ready for it. You're really going to have to make sure that you get enough bang for your buck when it comes to units. But simply put, I mean, this build beat Thorzane for In Control, and it really caught him off guard. So guys, thank you for listening, and we will see you guys next week.
On this weekly Warfare, Team Suddenly Famous takes on Ninjas in Pajamas. Check out the highlights from this exciting bloodbath.
Now it is Gunx trying to defend this B spot. Meanwhile, Yoki just sitting there with the ACR.
Yeah, he actually tried to go for a fake plant, find someone in the sights, shooting the ACR. Don't know if he's going to get lucky with it. Sprays around. No, and doesn't get the kill.
Going on top of the tunnel. Getting a very difficult angle. Now he's pushing forward. Yoki eats one in the mouth. And now Breezy ready to plant here, but he feels the pressure. Here it comes. Oh! A whip knife, and down goes Toad. An epic miss there, and now it's Breezy versus just one more player. Who's he going after?
He
right
just
behind
walked
him.
right next to him.
Oh my. All of your teammates were watching you fail, Breezy.
Man, it's crazy to know that Gunx and Fives were right next to each other, and then Gunx decided to turn around and move the other way. This was a smart play by Gunx, but I think he doesn't realize that they're going to encounter each other, and they do. Gunx with the kill, making it 3-1. Good stop by Gunx.
Check him out here in the final kill cam of the game, taking down all kinds of fire through the dozer, picks up the big kill. Gunx going huge in the first round. 11 kills, only 1 death, 3 round-ending kills in that one. Absolutely the MVP of game number 1. Round-ending kill here from Toad. Toad lining up the shot. Laguna doesn't stand a chance. All crotch shots, as we see. The big round number 1.
He does manage to find someone and gets a nade, finds a second person right in front of him, and he's going to put the shots in, taking him out. Almost got taken out and turned down by Yoki.
Yoki almost gave him the business, but check out Gunx continuing to dominate. Far goes down.
Looking on my screen right now, it's going to be Toad taken out with that MP5 from Gunx.
To your right, Kev. He's downstairs. He's outside, Kev. He's behind the yellow floor pit. The one to your left. Oh, there. To your left, to your left. To your left. No, left, dude. Other left.
Oh.
And Laguna seems to be in a great position. He's watching the back docks. That's a prime area for this team. Remember, Ninjas in Pajamas have to advance. They have to plant the bomb, and Laguna's in a great area to make that stop.
But it looks like Breezy is going to take this top lane very patiently. Now going down low. Spots Fives. Fives has no clue. He will pick up these kills. Going for the reload. Toad will make him pay. And there we see Ninjas in Pajamas once again clutching it there. Toad with another round-ending kill. And Nips is going to force a game 3 with a very quick round. Once again, it's Toad using that SMG, picks up 2 great kills, the 2-piece to finish a very good game for Toad.
Well, Fives is looking to make a push right into the A-bomb site. Knows someone's around the corner, shoots down, takes out Speedy, and some action going on by the A-bomb site. Far is going to get taken out by Breezy. Ninjas in Pajamas go down in the first round there. As we look at the final kill cam here, Far rocking that ACR, waiting for someone, finds the legs, drops down, and takes him out.
That's just a fantastic angle. Props there to Far for seeing that. Here's Breezy once again coming out down the stairs. Listen to the call out. Toad didn't stand a chance as he was pushing in, trying to get an angle on Laguna. Perfect execution from Suddenly Famous there. Going up against Laguna there. Laguna gets the angle, takes down Yoki with his ACR, and it looks like Laguna's play will lock down A as he's going up for the second shot there. Takes down Toad as well, so a big round here from Laguna. Speedy with the final kill running up, and no chance for 5Z trying to sprint away through the train. He's just going to get chased down. We now have Suddenly Famous just 1 round away.
This can go either way. Shots being fired.
Oh, Speedy is going to get help from Gunx. They're going to pick up the kill before the plant even goes down. Give it up there for Suddenly Famous. Absolutely going off. Yoki, he had a great first round. Didn't last after that. Props to Gunx and the rest of his squad. At each MLG event in 2011, players earned Pro Circuit points based on how they finished in the tournament. This week, JP counts down the top 10 StarCraft players based on 2011 Pro Circuit points. Take a look and find out the surprising final standings of the 2011 season.
Hey guys, JP McDaniel here to count down the top 10 players of 2011 based on MLG Pro Circuit points. Coming in at number 10, the Mad Professor himself, Kiwikaki. Starting off the season in Dallas with a second place finish, Kiwikaki continued to place in the top 32 all season long. With his unpredictable builds and incredible control, Kiwi was able to remain a name in everyone's mind when MLG rolled around. At number 8, we have two-way tie. Consistency is key for one of our 8th place players who just can't seem to get enough drones. The economy-driven Team Liquid powerhouse player Rhett always seems to amaze people with 2 things. The ability to take games off of anyone, and how long he can go without making a single unit other than the drone. Tied with Rhett in points, we find a player whose name says it all, MVP. Even though he's tied for number 8, he simply put the best Terran player in the world, and arguably the best player in the world. We saw him take a win at MLG Anaheim with ease and do quite well at the Nationals, and we expect great things in this upcoming season. you would have told me that Slush would be at number 7 back during Dallas, I would call you a liar. To your face. Consistency is key to this Canadian Zerg, and throughout the season we saw him beating the best of the best without anyone talking about it. The Kratos Protoss President, Obama Toss, and Boss Toss. These are some of the names to describe the Korean baller himself, MC. Whether he was up against Idra with our hearts aflutter or making us laugh doing a Murloc dance, MC earns himself the 6th place spot this season. This year we saw our 5th player grow from a student to a complete nerd baller. Under the tutelage of Slayer's Boxer himself, MMA has risen to become one of the best players in the world, and you could really tell with results like his first place over Lasira at MLG Columbus and his 2nd place finish in Anaheim to MVP. Dongraegu is one of those special Zergs that is able to manage perfect economy with stellar unit control. Terrans fear him and nerds love him, and all season long, DRG managed to just be right on the edge of something great with 3rd place finishes at MLG Raleigh and MLG Providence. Idra is the type of player that people want to watch to see what he says next. His blunt responses and no BS approach to interviews only make him a bigger star when combined with his incredible Zerg play and famous rivalries with numerous players. 4th place was as far as he got this year, but every tournament conversation started with, will Idra win this one? Not many other foreigners could do what Tuck did in 2011. Constant travel, constant practice, changing teams from TL to EG, and the skill level to be one of the first foreigners to defeat Koreans in major tournaments. Tuck took 1st place at MLG Raleigh last season, 1st place at MLG Orlando this season, and next season I'm sure we'll see him do it again somewhere. Naniwa started off the year with an unforgettable 26-2 win-loss record to take MLG Dallas and ended up 2nd at our Nationals in Providence. You simply can't deny it, this guy is really, really good at StarCraft 2. Whether it's sending 6 probes or an entire army, Naniwa can do what others simply can't, and that is why he takes home our number 1 spot. That's it for this week's Top 10, but make sure to check out MLG.tv for more awesome StarCraft 2 action.
This week, Nexy sits down to showcase the latest game from the King of Fighters franchise. Does this fighter live up to the expectations of our expert, or is it just another game that's better housed in the garbage instead of your shelf? Let the Sultan of Slack enlighten you.
Hey, what's up guys, it's Nexy. Now this week I'm playing King of Fighters 30. Or actually, King of Fighters 13, sorry. But you know, with the recent re-emergence of fighting games, there's a lot out there to pick from. Is King of Fighters 13 a game you should be playing? Let's find out. I got my buddy Danny here who's a lot better than me at fighting games.
Yo, what's up, my guys?
You wanna play some video games, Danny?
Sure.
Let's go! I got an idea. Let's check out how the girls look in this game. I'm gonna pick all girls. Oh, I like this one here. Oh yeah, you're this one. Sweet. Oh, I like this one. Got my team of girls, man. Now in other fighting games where you pick multiple characters, you can tag in and out, but this isn't a tag game.
Right, it's Iron Man style. So
like Pokemon style. I picked a team of girls. Danny picked a team of people with weird haircuts. I like that. Is that a combo?
yeah, you did
So basic. So I'm gonna suggest Yuri for newcomers. I deserve that. Danny's playing smart, man. KO. It's okay, I got 2 more characters. So we're playing Pokemon, let's swing my hat around. You know what I like about this game, Danny? This girl right here. This is the only thing I like. For somebody just learning fighting games, my advice would be pick one character and pick somebody easy too. You know, try them all first and figure out which one you want to play. But try one character and stick with them. And just learn how to play that character. And then you can start to learn your little setups and how to pressure people and keep them in the corner.
How to get in.
How to get in, or if you want to play keep away, that's cool too, man. So Danny's trying to keep me out, but I like putting pressure on him. I'm trying to do little tricks, but he read me. So he knew I was going to do the third fucking, threw a little fan at him. I'm my 3rd character. I don't like this girl that I'm using.
He's calling me a grappler.
Oh. And I'm using this thing, so it's hard to do the grappling moves.
Plus you don't know actual moves.
Damn it, man! Alright guys, well there you have it. You see me and Danny play a couple games. King of Fighters, you know what? I've been playing fighting games for a little bit now. Danny's obviously a lot more experienced, and he's been teaching me a little bit. But King of Fighters is a good 2D game. Back to Danny's point about the fundamentals. You're going to learn things that will translate into other fighting games, such as footsies, spacing, and all that good stuff. So is King of Fighters a game you should buy? If you're into cool characters, customization, and a solid fighting game, I gotta recommend it. Danny, what do you think?
I agree with all of that.
Alright.
If I were you.
He would buy it if he was you. I'm Nexy. I'll see you next time.
That's going to do it for this week's episode. Join us next time for all things competitive gaming right here on MLG Weekly.